Alright, go ahead.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video from Gunpla University, where we are not the teachers but students just like you. If this is your first time here and you're looking to take your Gundam model kits or your Gunpla to the next level, or you just love Gundam and other anime related figures and models, get started right now by hitting the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell icon. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our channel, Gunpla University. Today we're going to be checking out another unboxing, and today we're going to be checking out the Mega Size RX-78-2. And if you've been keeping up with us, I've actually been working on the perfect grade RX-78-2 right now, or we're just gonna call it the Granddaddy Gundam for the rest of this video. But yeah, I've been working on the perfect grade Granddaddy Gundam, and that's been really awesome of a project. It's my first perfect grade, and that gave me the idea that, you know, now that we're gonna have this larger size kit, I wanted to do something for like when we go to conventions, or just to have something maybe to like carry around with me. And I figured the Mega Size would be the perfect kit for that. So figured I'd pick this guy up. We're gonna just do a snap together on him. He's not gonna get a full paint build or anything. And probably later down the line, I'll probably get another one of these just to paint and have with the collection. But this guy's job is going to be pretty much as our mascot. And he'll just kind of go around with us as we go on our Gunpla adventures. So with that being said, let's crack open this box and see what's going on inside. All right, so I'm just trying to get the camera situated here. This box is so big, so I'm trying to get it up as high as possible so you guys can see what's going on here. All right, so here we go. Here's our box. Let's take a quick look at the box art that we've got on here. So you got your Granddaddy Gundam, of course. It's really cool. It looks like they've got like some smoke coming out of here. So I guess you can say like the reactor or the engine that's going on there. That looks really cool. I really do love how they have the lights here. And I don't know if you can see, but on this side it's green, on this side it's red. So I love how they've got the LEDs in there. Some LEDs here in the head as well. And then you've got this nice backpack shot of them here. And then this nice full body shot here. Looks really good. And I'm gonna be curious to see, I don't know if you guys can see that right now, but looking at the box here, they show some very nice panel lining. I'm gonna be curious to see if that panel lining is actually there or if that's just detailed up just for the box art. So on the other side here, let's take a look at what we've got. Let's see. 0.1, 2. All right, so it looks like they're on this side, they're really just describing how you actually go through and complete this build. You can see here, they're saying, you know, no tools in order to build it. So I guess maybe these gates are set up in a way kind of like how the SDs are, where you almost don't even need nippers to cut them out. You can kind of just rotate the pieces right out and they snap right out. Here you can see where they're saying there's no adhesive, so no glue, as is with most Gundam model kits. Here it looks like they're showing us some supplies, some detail supplies. So looks like they've got some Gundam markers there, maybe panel lining markers, just a couple of things to really kind of detail your kit up a little bit more. And then down here in this bottom block, it looks like they're showing us nippers, blades, and some type of hobby book. I'm sure there's probably some detailed information in there. 0.4 here looks like it's trying to show us that in this kit we can expect there to be runners that join together and possibly cut the two runners out like together, I guess. Because if you see here, it's like one side of a runner, another side of a runner, and then they combine them. And then it looks like they're showing us here where you can break the whole set out together, which is interesting. I've not seen that yet before in any kit that I've built. So we'll see once we get in there with that. Let's see what we're looking at here. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really don't know what's really happening in this block here. Yeah, I'm not really sure. We'll find out. Same thing for this last block. Unfortunately, I can't read Japanese, so I have no idea what they're trying to describe to us here. But it does look like here in this last block, 0.8, where they're trying to show us the decal options that come in here. So this looks like water slides, which that would be awesome if there's water slides in here. But I guess we'll see. And yeah, it's pretty much for that side. And on the other side here, what do we have? So we got some really nice detailed pictures of him. Looks like in here, they're trying to show us some of the joint mechanisms that are going to be going on. This looks like in his arm, I believe. Showing us a nice little side shot of his head. Some finger articulation here. And nice little shot there. Let's see, I really do like this brass that they got going on the back of his legs. So hopefully that's going to be in there because that looks really nice. Moving on down the line, looks like they're showing us a comparison between the, I guess that's this. I think this is the mega size at 375 millimeters, right? So we got the 148 size, which is the mega, and then the 144 size, which is your standard high grade or first grade, stuff like that. And then of course your PG falls somewhere in between these two, as well as your master grade. And then last but not least, it looks like they're just showing us the regular version, as well as, looks like one that somebody painted up in the prototype colors. And that looks really nice. All right, so let's go ahead and cut into this. All right, and as expected, there are some massive pieces in here. But it looks like the box is kind of laid out kind of how the perfect grades were, where we have like 3 main sections here. So 1, 2, and 3. We don't have that beautiful box with that beautiful box art like we did with the perfect grade, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and push this off to the side and we'll start cutting into each one of these packages. So starting off with this first package that we get on top, looks like, wow, this is huge. It's a big shield. So in this first package, we get this huge shield all by itself. It's not on any runner or anything. And I'm actually surprised to see that there is some good panel lining detail in there already for us. So that's pretty nice. But this is definitely gonna need, oh man. I mean, I told myself I'm not gonna paint this one. So I think we'll probably stick with that. But if you do decide to paint it, I mean, this could definitely use it. As you can see, the plastic is in pretty rough shape. Lots of little, I'm not even sure what you would call it. Lots of little markings. It could definitely use some touch up, but hey, we'll leave this one the way it is. Then we've got, let's see what this is. So right here we have the PE runner, and this is your, I'm sorry, your PC runner. So yeah, these are your poly caps, your nice soft plastic. So some very big joints there, big joints. Then we've got the E runner here, and this is obviously the torso here, as well as the back piece and the hatch for your cockpit. And this is kind of a lighter blue than I was expecting. Maybe that's anime color, I guess. And in the next packaging, we have runner F, which is, let's see, this looks like the waist torso here, front and back, as well as 2 pieces for his shield there. Those are obviously gonna snap in on the top left and right, it looks like. And actually, one thing that is kind of cool about this, you know what? All right, so I just noticed something cool that I didn't notice before. So instead of like with normal runners, and I don't actually have one in front of me right now where I can show you, but these are actually marked so that you can see, let me see if I can get this is close in for you guys. So you can see that little symbol right there. It's actually telling you what major component that goes to. So these are parts of the shield, so it's showing you right there that it's a part of the shield, as it has like a little shield logo right there. And then same thing over here for this mid torso, it's showing you the same thing, and with that symbol showing you that it's part of the upper body. So that's actually really cool. I haven't seen that before on any of their of Bandai's kits. Let's look at this right here. This is the K Runner. And the K Runner is obviously for, we got our guns here, or our gun rather, as well as some hand options. And again, on this runner, you can see, let me see here if I can get close enough for you guys. You see there right next to the 6, a little gun symbol. So we know that that particular part is part of the gun. That's actually really cool. That would be a really good idea for them to include those type of symbols on like starter kits and stuff for people that have never built before and it's their first time building. That way you can just look at a runner and be able to tell right away, you know, what parts immediately go to what, you know, larger piece in general. So that's really cool. Got this giant gun there, some nice hands, some nice panel lining on the hands here, right there. Gun looks pretty good. Not too shabby. Got a nice little panel line down the center of it. And yeah, doesn't look bad. So next we have H1 and H2. They're connected together, and there's 2 of these. So we get 2 of these, and it looks like they're exact copies of each other. And these look to be the runner that it looks like they were mentioning on the box, where it looks like you can actually combine it with another runner where you, let's see. Let's just take a look here. I think what's supposed to happen is you break this in half, right? Like that. And I think by laying over the 2, is that how it works? No, hang on. All right, so I think I figured it out. So what it is you get 2 H1s and 2 H2s, right? Well, they are the exact opposite of each other. So for example here, if you take the 2 H1s and merge them together, this male piece will then interact with the female piece here, and vice versa on all the pieces. So you can actually conjoin all the pieces from H1 and H2, or from the 2 H1s together in order to make a single piece. And then you can break out that entire piece all at once. So as you can see, these are the 2 H1s, and I'm literally just smashing them together. And now I have a full part like that. Isn't that kind of cool? So then you can actually rip out the whole part altogether. I'm not sure why you would want to do that though, because I assume that you still need to put like poly caps down in here on some of these rollers, but sure. So that's a cool gimmick for making the build a little bit quicker, I guess, assuming, you know, that actually helps make the build quicker. And now I'm gonna have time trying to get these pulled back apart, but anyways, I'll mess with that later. On to the next set. So next we get our beam saber blades here, and these are actually a little bit more flexible than those of what came in the perfect grade, and they look to be about the same size, which I think is kind of odd, because if these are 1/48 scale, they should be larger. But let's take a quick look and see how long these blades are. All right, so these blades come out to be about 9 inches, just a little bit over 9 inches. So they are just a tad bit bigger than the perfect grade blade. But like I said, they are a little bit more flexible than that of the perfect grade blade, which didn't want to move at all. Here we've got some decals, and these, surprisingly, these look like they are water slides. So that's pretty cool. Yep, they are in fact water slides. So not as big of a sheet as I would have hoped. I would have hoped for a little bit more detail. I mean, this is a big kit, so you know, having some nice water slides for this would be nice. Having a nice large set of water slides to really make them pop. But it is nice that they included these. So then we have our runner A. And runner A is our multicolor runner, as is with most kits. So we've got our clear parts here for our eyes, the little V-fin in the waist. We've got some of the red pieces for the head, the chin. We've also got the backdrop for the eyes here in black, pieces for the skirts here, the chest, the gun, and the shield, as well as the torso. So some good parts there. Pretty easy to just take a look at that and be able to identify what it is right off the bat. So in the next bag, we get the other half of the shield, of the absolutely gigantic shield there. And man, I wish I had a suit I could put this next to so you guys could see how big it is. But I can tell you how long it is. So this shield is from top to bottom is just over 9 inches. So if you got something handy, you can kind of figure out that size, but very, very large shield. And then we've got runner D, and runner D has a lot of our white parts. So we've got our skirt pieces, front and back, head pieces, another part of the waist here, face. This looks like eyes for some reason, but the eyes should be, I don't know what's going on with this. I don't want to speculate, but we already saw some yellow eyes in the last one, in that last runner. So maybe you can have the option of doing the white or the gold there. And then last but not least, we have that V-fin there, and there is some pretty nice panel lining here on the skirt there, as well as the back of the head. So not too shabby, I like it. So now we've got runner I. Runner I looks to be, let's see, so definitely got our thrusters here. Definitely 2 thrusters right there. Not sure what these are or this. We got 2 hands here. We've got definitely the inside of the waist going on right here. And I believe that this piece here, as well as this, obviously is all backpack parts. So yeah, only thing I'm not sure about is these 2 pieces up here. I'm not sure what those go to. This might be like a leg joint or something like that. Oh, but you know what? This comes with pictures on here. So if we look at the pictures actually show us, let's see if I can get it to zoom in on that. The pictures actually show us that these 2 parts are part of the torso. And next we have runner J. We get 2 of these runners, and this is obviously the feet, and I'm always blown away by the size of the feet. And oddly enough, I don't feel like these are too much bigger than that of the perfect grade, but I guess we'll see once we put it together. Definitely is panel lined better than the perfect grade. Definitely a little bit more detail in there than that. However, this is not split into, I believe the perfect grade one is split into 3 pieces, where this is 1. So there's obviously not going to be any bend and like toe movement is not going to be separated, heel movement is not going to be separated. It's all 1 part. All right, now we have runner G, and this is interesting. This has got some type of tool here, right? And I did see this tool on the side of the box earlier, and I wasn't really sure what this does. I think, okay, because somewhere on the box earlier we saw that this was saying that you didn't need nippers to take these parts off the runner. I believe that this tool is what you'll actually use to go through and pop these parts off the runner. That's what I think it's for. I'm not positive yet, but we'll see. But you do get 2 of those because you get 2 exact copies of the G runner. Yes, that's what I think that is. And you can even see there's like a little patent pending right there underneath. So I wonder if Bandai is like planning to go this direction at some point. I don't know. That would suck though, because then you wouldn't need nippers anymore. So I mean, what are you gonna do with all your god hands? Next we have the B runner, and actually we get 2 of those, 2 B runners right here. So with the B runner, we have the beam saber here, which the beam saber's got some really nice panel line options on it. Let me see if you guys can see that. Nice detail. Then we've got, this is definitely an arm piece here. Some more arm pieces. Yeah, mostly arm pieces and beam sabers on this. I think this whole thing is arm pieces and beam sabers. So 2 of these, one on both sides, and very nice panel lining. I'm glad to see that there's actually this level of panel lining in here, because I was scared that, you know, they just did that just to detail it and doctor it up on the box, but it looks like they actually came through with that, so it looks really nice. Also in that bag, we got another set of poly caps. So this is our second set of poly caps that come with this. And then in our very last bag of runners, we get 2 of this sea runner, which is obviously our legs. So we've got our 2 main feet portion here. We've got our kneecap, ankle protectors, the full legs themselves, as well as the last side skirt piece. And yeah, these look really good as well. Very nice panel lining detail in there. There's, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's even detail all the way down into these little skirts, or not skirts, these are for the ankles, yeah. Down there in the ankles. So that looks really good. And with that, that does it for runners. So now let's take a look at some of the documentation in the box. So in the box, we get these 2 books right here. And this right here, I'm curious about this. Let me just show you guys a sneak peek right there. So that guy on that side, that guy on that side. That looks really cool. Not sure about that yet. I'm gonna open that up in a second. But right here, it looks like we have our actual manual on how to put this guy together. So we've got all our runner listing here. And let's crack this thing open real quick. So here they're talking about that piece that we saw again, that G piece. And actually, let me bring you guys a little bit closer now that we got the box out the way. All right, so I got you guys a little bit closer. So yeah, we can see they're talking about this G piece here that I think is going to be used to pop all this stuff out. Oh, yep. Looks like that's exactly what that's for. So if you look here, you actually can use that tool to pop everything out. So that's why they say no tools required. So you don't even have to use nippers on this thing. And then up here at the top, it's actually showing us those symbols again and what all is comprised of those parts. So like before, we were seeing symbols for the gun, we saw symbols for the torso. So you can actually see what all is in the torso, and same thing for all the rest of the pieces. So that's pretty cool. It's a new thing, I like that. And that's pretty much for this page. It's showing us some of the poly caps. Nothing too crazy on here. So at first, this book, I will say, is a little confusing at first as far as when the actual instructions begin to show you how to actually assemble this. But it looks like it starts here at 4. And 4 looks to be those 2 parts, those sandwich parts that we were looking at, the 2 H1s. So, and it does look like you need to put the poly caps in first, it looks like. So, oh well, I'm gonna have to take mine apart so that I can do that, but no biggie. And from there, the instructions are pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. I do like the fact that this whole thing is in color. I don't think I've seen any Bandai booklets that are in full color, so that's really nice to get this whole thing in color. And as you can see there, looking awesome. So yep, that's pretty much the booklet. On the last page though, you do get this little section here where it's going to show you where to put those water slides, but there aren't too many as we saw that came with it, so don't expect to have to do too much work with that. But there are a couple places on here where it does call for water slides. And last but not least, and this is actually what I want to check out, is this other booklet that came with it. I have no idea what this is. So let's crack this open and see what they're talking about in here. So this looks like this is a manual to tell you how to properly remove nub marks. I don't know why I can't say that today. Nub marks or nubs. So you can see, it looks like they're showing you like the proper direction to cut when trying to remove a nub. You see it was like that, and then I guess they showing you which way to go. So up and then across until you get that as your final product. So on this page, they're actually showing you how to apply water slides, which is also really nice. So we got a nice big picture of him here. And man, so there's some really pretty pictures of him in here. So to me, it looks like here they're showing you how to go along and create even better detailing on this kit than what comes with it out of the box. You can see it looks like they're doing some modifications here with the beam sabers. You can see they added like some little like tiny antennas on the back of them. It looks like they're just really trying to get you into the idea that you can do a lot more with this kit and with the other kits, for that fact, than just snap it together. And here they've got a nice shot of him when he's fully detailed up, full detail up right there. And you can see some of those modifications they've made. He's obviously been painted 2 shades of gray on his legs. Definitely some more water slides or decals here along the backpack. This gold on the back of the legs. Definitely has had some improvements done to him. And here they're showing that custom real type color version. And that thing looks pretty smoking good too. I like it. And here it looks like they're actually trying to show you some weathering techniques here. So they're showing us how to like do a little bit of rust here on these parts, a little bit of edging here down here on the feet, as well as some edging on the hands here. Oh, and I just realized that this is actually going backwards now. Step up 3, step up 2. So here they're showing you how to top coat your kit. And top coating, I think, is like one of the first things builders kind of get into. It really takes off that sheen, really, so that your model kit doesn't look so much like a toy. It looks more like an action figure, and that's what you want when you're a big kid, you know. It's an action figure, not a toy. So that's what they're showing you here. And then on this first page, they're showing you panel lining, and it looks like different methods to panel lining. I'm not actually sure what this is, this plastic eraser thing. I have no experience with that, but it looks like maybe it might just be with like a pencil. And then here they're showing you the markers, which I have used both of the markers. So, and that's it for the book. So cool little thing. It looks like Bandai might even be trying to market the mega size kit towards new timers. The only reason I say that is because, you know, it comes with this very basic detail book. It comes with the tool to just snap the parts off the runners instead of having to use nippers. All that to me kind of says that, you know, maybe the mecha size is kind of being pushed or marketed as like a beginner kit. But, you know, hey, even for a beginner kit, once snapped together, I think this thing's gonna look really nice. So definitely stick around for that video, guys. And yeah, should be a blast. But yeah, guys, hope you all enjoyed the unboxing. Definitely be sure to stick around and check out the actual build of this guy and see what I decide to do with him. Definitely gonna have him doing some cool stuff, I think. And yeah, see you guys on the next video. Peace.